The Layout Designer is where all content elements come together to create different types of signage: digital menu boards, help bar wraps, event boards, known as reader boards, etc. The sky is the limit when it comes to your endless design ideas. When you're using the Layout Designer, it's important to know that the designer saves your work automatically as you add, edit, or remove content. Once the layout is scheduled or attached to a player, content will automatically update on the player shortly after you make changes, each time you make those changes. The control panel on the left of the page will allow you to add content to your layout. The slider at the top of the control panel will zoom in and out to help you maximize your workspace. You can also use the zoom in and out function in your browser to get to a comfortable viewing position. Moving your mouse over each icon will show you what each icon represents. You can drag and drop the zones to rearrange their layer in the layout. Zones at the top of the list will be the top layers. Everything below will be the bottom layers. The X on each layer is where you can delete the zone from the layout. It's good practice to add a name to your zone so you can quickly identify which zones you're working with. The lock icon will lock the layer in place until you're ready to move it again and unlock it. The eye icon will hide or unhide the zone in the layout. The copy icon will allow you to copy zones. The preview or magnifying glass icon will allow you to open up a preview in a new tab. This is helpful because our browsers are not always the same resolution of the layout. This preview gives you smaller percentages at smaller viewing options. The product table icon allows you to add products to your layout from the product library. When we click on the Add Product Table button, a pop-up window will open to show table properties. The table properties will allow you to change how content will show for each cell. By default, the table will pull the name and the price cell from the product library. You could add new rows, cells, and adjust the table properties from this window. We have a more extensive knowledge base article that reviews the entire product table. If you go to the knowledge base main page and search for Product Table, this will help you find that article. With compatible Samsung and LG smart displays, you can add a TV source or a zone in the layout to define where an input source will show a video feed. This is commonly used for IPTV or live feed. When you click on the Add TV Source icon, you can select your source type, and this will depend on where the cable is connected to the screen. Add Text and Text Styles allow you to add an editable text box to the layout. Click on the Add Text button, and by default the text will be unformatted without any style. You can start typing your text in the top portion of the zone. You will need to click on the S icon to open up the style library. From here you can create new styles and manage existing styles. Look for more in the knowledge base. Just search for Font Styles. To add an image to your layout, click on the Add Image button. The Asset Library will open, and this will allow you to upload new media or choose from images that you've previously uploaded to the Asset Library. The Upload Media tab will allow you to drag and drop those new files into the upload box or click on the upload box to locate those files. Please see Asset File Sizes and Format Best Practices from the knowledge base for more information about using image files. It's important to note that full-screen images should be 1920 by 1080 for landscape and 1080 by 1920 for portrait. To avoid any issues with content playing correctly on your players, keep all images below these resolutions. For smaller images, it's recommended that images are saved above 500 by 500 pixels to maintain quality. To change an image once it's been added to the Layout Designer, just simply right-click on the image and select Change Asset. This will open up the Asset Library where you can select an existing image or upload a new image. The Add PDF icon allows you to upload PDF files that can be added to your layout. This is ideal if you have a PDF that needs to be viewed on a touchscreen. Scroll bars will automatically be added so that the user can scroll up and down to view the entire PDF. Please also see How do I add a PDF to my layout in the knowledge base. The Add Video button will add a video from your asset library. If a video has not been added to the asset library first, use that Upload Media tab to upload the video file first. Add Stream will allow you to define a zone where you want a UDP stream to appear in your layout. Add Widget will add widgets that have been added to your asset library from the store. Please see How do I add widgets to my layout from the knowledge base. Add Playlist will allow you to assign a playlist to a zone by clicking on the Playlist drop-down and selecting your playlist. Then you would click Apply. You will first need to create a playlist. Please see Understanding Playlists in the knowledge base. The disclaimer option on the toolbar can be set to an auto size based on a font size from the products in the product library. A good example would be a global disclaimer explaining the nutritional information. The Add Twitter option will add a Twitter feed to your layout. Back to Layout Properties will take you back to manage properties like the layout name, change the layout resolution, and assign a theme. The blue and gray themes give you an option to toggle between a blue and gray themed color on the control panel. Designer options allow you to create a snap grid and apply a different color border for your zones. This is particularly helpful if your background is dark or black and you need a color to make those zones pop or stand out. The schedule icon is essential. This will allow you to schedule your layout to your players directly. The Undo button keeps track of zone movements and allows you to step back if you move or resize a zone if you want to go back in time. Remember, if you delete a zone, there's not an undo button or undo process for deletion. You'll need to add that zone back or copy a similar zone. When you're ready, click on the button below to advance to the next section or pick another topic.